You could wait for me here. Okay. Hello, Muvi Wachilungamo, hello. Hello, Muvi Wachilungamo, hello. Good afternoon, Malawians and Africans at large. This is Muvi Wachilungamo, Commander-in-Chief, Sanders Jum. As we usually say, we have, in a week, we have Muvi Wachilungamo, and then we have Citizens Campaign, looking at and targeting the elections that have just been given a date of 23rd June. Next month, we are going to vote and elect a new government. While political parties and the competitors and contenders give us their manifesto, promising us what they are going to do, Muvi Wachilungamo decided, particularly the utopian philosophy and Muvi generation decided that we too should give these politicians, these people that want to be presidents, that want to be in the government, we should give them our manifesto too. Therefore, today, on Thursday, 21st May, is a citizens' campaign telling you, our leaders, telling you, our would-be presidents, telling you, our would-be governments, that we expect what from you. Today, we are campaigning, giving you the campaign based on the youth of Malawi. Last other campaign on Tuesday, we based on the country, and we targeted the old people, or our parents. What were they campaigning? What were they crying for? What is it that they are lacking from you? What is that they expect you to do? We did that. Today, we are now targeting the youth of Malawi. We give you introduction before we come with the campaign agenda. The introduction is this. There is a global word which says, the youth are the future. And they said, the future is the youth. That is what everyone is talking about. And it is in the mouth of everyone that the future is the youth and the youth is the future. The question here is, we are wondering whether this word is being used meaningfully or is being utilized. True speaking, it's underutilized. True speaking, it's not meaningful. Why? You can prove yourself wrong. We are talking to you, presidential contenders, candidates. You can prove yourself wrong. As for you, DF and DPP, the torchbearer in this party of DPP and UDF is the octogenarian, someone who is 82 years old and over. But then you say that the youth is the future is the youth. How can it be the youth, the future, when the one who is leading is an octogenarian, an old person? Now, let us ask, who is the octogenarian? Octogenarian is someone who is over 82 years to 89. An old man, someone who is supposed to be in the old age home. The running mate, who was supposed to be in the forefront, is taking charge of a delegated job. Meaning that octogenarian is in front, the one who is supposed to be the future is behind. And he has to be dictated what to do. He's got nothing that he can do. Now, we say that we've got a future? No. In this case, the future is not the youth. The youth is not the future. Therefore, we as the future of today, we are demanding that we need to be in the lead, in the forefront, to lead, because we are the future. Now, let's look at this. We are told that the future is the youth is the future. But the people that are leading us, particularly in this DPP and UDF party, the leader is not the youth, is an octogenarian. That's what we should question. On the point of Tonse Alliance, we can say they are better off because they have chosen a generation that is within the needs of the country by bringing in a combination of 65 to 47 age group. There we can say that's better because it's between the youth. There's a youth of 47, there's a mature youth of 65. That's understandable. That's Tonse Alliance. The torchbearer and the running mate are in that age group, which is both youth and mature representation. That one, you have at least clicked. 3, the concept, youth are the future leaders, is working in Tonse Alliance because Joyce Band at 70 years advocate for the youthful leadership. There we can say you are doing better. We are with you. Now, we are wondering as to why DPP is still living opposite from the general concept of the youth are the future leaders. The youth are the leaders of tomorrow. Why is in DPP and UDF undermining this concept? Therefore, as the youth, we demand that the octogenarian old man, Mr. Peter Mutharika, must be brought to the old age home. And let this young boy, this generation of the youthful Atubele Muluzi, to lead, because that is the concept. The youth are the future. The future is the youth. Now, when is this concept going to materialize? The leaders of tomorrow. When is Atubele going to be a leader? If he is going to be a delegated somebody all the time and we put the aged in front, that is wrong. We need to do something. 3, or the other introduction. The youth of today deny. We are telling you presidential contenders, Mr. Jagwera, Mr. Chilima, Mr. Peter Mutharika, Mr. Atubele Muluzi. The youth of today deny to be used the way DPP and UDF is using us as tools of violence, as tools of vengeance, and tools of destruction. We are not your tools. We are not your doormats. We are not your equipment that you can twist us the way you want. We are not tools of destruction. We are not tools of violence. We are not tools of killing. We deny that. We believe as a youth we are resourceful. We believe as a youth we are usable. We believe that as the youth we are peace-friendly, not violence-friendly. Therefore, we deny to be used. You that are our elders, you enjoy driving high expensive cars, living in posh houses. But whenever you want to score your own agenda, usually it's a selfish agenda, you use us. Now you are making us to create enmity in our villages, in our locations, in towns, in our neighborhoods. We create enmity because you use us for wrong purposes, to kill each other. When you go to your suburbs, you leave us in animosity. You leave us in enmity. We don't want youth to be used that way. This is what we want to tell you. The utopian philosophy and Muvi Wachilungamo challenge Malawi that it is because of you. It is because of the youth. Should I tell you? Daud Suleiman, Timothy Ntambo, Anton Bendulo, Emma Gwaridi, the youthful people that are resourceful with the help of the elders in Modegai and Sisia Sulungwe that liberated Malawi in 2020. From the government, business as usual, of saying once someone has already been sworn in, cannot be changed. The youth have proved that it can be changed if it was done wrong. It is the young people, the youth. This tells you that the youth are the future is true. Because it is the youth that have changed the picture, the face of Malawi today. Therefore, don't use the youth in a wrong way. Use us to be resourceful. Use us as the trees that will produce better fruits for everyone. We believe, and you, our elders, believe that election can be stolen. Government can be erected through stealing votes, tampering of the constitution. The belief that as long as the president is sworn in or she cannot be replaced has been changed by the young generation. The young generation, the youth of today have changed that, meaning that we, if you use us properly, we will be resourceful. But if you use us wrongly, we are going to create enmity. And we are not that youth. We don't want that. Perhaps you must know and believe that the youth are indeed the future. If we are used properly, we are the future if we are used properly. Now, it's our appeal to Tonse Alliance. It's our appeal to UDF and DPP Alliance that do not waste us. Do not misuse us. We are resourceful. And for us, we should tell each other as youth, let us not allow the octogenarians, let us not use those who are supposed to be at the old age home to misuse us, to manipulate us. We are the future, and the future cannot be used wrongly. There's a generation waiting for us to set the pace.